These three are now in competition to win the coveted title of Most Embarrassing Teenager. As we proceed, I will be judging their teenage indiscretions, and the most embarrassing will be committed to this memory box, which I will then give to a passing toddler for safekeeping. Right, time to meet the teenage yous. We get to have a little look at what you looked like. I mean...
I would say, and I don't know if this comes across in the photo, but I wasn't short of confidence then.
But you were short of tops, though.
I was short of tops.
How old are you?
I was 14 there. This is South London. This was living in Mitcham at this time.
But what did you do after take that split? Like,
What did I do?
If you look, that nipple does follow you around the room like the Mona Lisa. Let's have a look at the three of you again. What else have we got? Is that look at Shirley,
Wow.
look at that.
Yeah, I was probably about 13, maybe 14 there. That dress, though, I wore that dress a couple of times. I wore it at the British Championships at the Tower Ballroom in Blackpool, and also I think that was at Butlins.
Who's this
oh,
chap?
yeah. There I am.
Very sweet.
Yeah. I was quite a bit of a chubby kid, but exclusively from the neck upwards. Like, that arm around my shoulders is just to support the weight of my head.
It's a very sweet picture. I've got to decide which picture's most embarrassing, and, yeah, all I will do is reach and have a look for Geoff's. I absolutely love it, Geoff. It is incredibly embarrassing.
I didn't think I'd be as shocked by seeing it in this context as I am.
I think you've got to go in the box, mate. I'm going to guess from your photos whether you were confident or not in the love department from this. Geoff, I'm going to start with you. I am going to say that you were not short of confidence in the girls' department at that age.
I was doing all right then. I kind of, like, that was when I peaked. That's a sad thing. And I also, the height I am now, I got to about the age of 12, so I looked like I was going to be really tall, and I am 5'10". But what I've worked out is I don't look 5'10".
You don't.
And worse still, and worse.
My dance partners were 5'6". I had two men that were 5'6".
Yeah.
And when I stood next to you, I thought, oh, you must be about 5'6".
See, I give off the sexual energy of a much shorter man.
You do, yeah. So back in these days, you're a confident young man. How did you woo 'em?
I'll go over and go, I've got stubble, I can get cider, you know, you're in.
I'm guessing, Toussaint, from what you've said, that you weren't very confident, very successful in the love department as a young man.
That would be correct, yes. I was a very awkward kid, couldn't talk to girls. That was despite the fact that my family's very matriarchal, so it's just full of women, like my nan, my mum, got lots of aunts, so they would always, like, chip in, giving me advice on, like, how to talk to girls. They say things like, you know, give her a compliment, but don't objectify her, like, you know. I remember one time at school, and there was this girl that I really fancied, and she said, like, hey to me. And I had all this advice, like, floating in my head. And I said to her, nice knobbly knees.
Knobbly knees. I'm guessing, Shirley, I mean, to be dancing at a very young age, you were confident?
I was confident in the dancing, but not in the private life. So I was always the one stuck in the corner. No one ever asked me to dance. And I did, at 13, had this encounter with a guy, and he was just so tall and so handsome. And I thought, this guy's never going to ask me for a little date in the dancing. So you know what? I'm going to get him round that bush. I'm going to give him a kiss. And I did, and he was terrified. He's gay now. And he often calls me, and he says, oh, my God, Shirley, that chase round the bush is all I needed.